What's going on, guys? Adrian here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 13. Or, well, Solo Adventures Final Fantasy 13, whatever. So, last time in the beginning, we were playing as Lightning and Sazh. Now we switched over and taken over as the character, Snow. And his crew, Nora. The army's no match for Nora.
This is crazy.
And their MP5s.
Then take a nap.
Really? Can I?
Sure. And when we're taking a dirt nap, you can save them all.
No, that's even worse.
This kid hasn't played Call of Duty, you
No
know.
dirt naps today. We're all in this together. Our enemies, the Cocoon Sanctum.
This guy, out of all characters in Final Fantasy, I feel like Snow really, he represents the fist pretty well. Cause yeah, like Tifa, she does it pretty well too. But I know, well, I don't remember Final Fantasy 8 that well. But Snow, yeah, Snow handles the fist pretty well. Like, if it was, this guy looks like a mugger. Let's look at him with the fucking trench coat and the damn bandana. But anyway, let's move on here. I forgot to change in the options. In the options, you can actually set in the battle to whether you can have it to auto battle or abilities. So I'm just gonna set it to abilities because I know auto battle can be convenient, but like really, I'm just gonna be selecting moves. So as you see here, we're playing with Snow, Gadot, and I'm not even gonna pronounce it, like Labreu, whatever. So we'll probably say her name. Who knows? But they're just guest party members, so you don't know their HP. So if you're dying, and they'll heal you. So this is pretty much still like the tutorial. So pretty much you get a taste of the medic. So right now, Snow, until like we get the actual job roles or paradigm roles, Snow doesn't have the range move Ruin. He has a hand grenade, which I mean it's pretty useful. You know, it's a grenade. Nothing going on with a grenade. You know, Call of Duty, Mario Dome, one of the most annoying.
More.
But it can be. It could have been worse.
There are soldiers everywhere.
Yo, boss. What's the plan?
He's just a teched out Waka. If you just look at him,
Hey, that's not a plan.
knock him in the middle head
Heroes
out.
don't need plans.
I like their character design too. It sucks because these guys are just side characters. Like they look like they're well designed to be more important. Or they can come at me. Wow, they're ready to fight. I forgot to change the options again. I'll do that soon after this fight. Oh. Well, I hope everyone had a good day. Hope I wonder what everyone's watching on TV. I guess I'll start that.
How about this?
I've been mainly watching Hulu. I have Hulu. I don't have cable because I mean, what's the point with having cable when all these stream services are doing like everything on cable or on the internet to watch online? So it's kind of really really pointless. Well, not really pointless, but obsolete, or like you don't really need it. Like if I say if you need it, like even like news channels are kind of like, and I forgot the options again. even like the news options, like they even probably have like online stream services. So it's just like, what's the point of even having a cable box really? Just paying that extra money. So then I have Hulu with all the expansions, which is like Starz, Showtime, HBO. I think like Cinemax or something. So it's all in all like $50. So which is worth it because it's a whole lot to provide, and it's with all like the main TV shows and stuff. So it's pretty grand for a good old $50. I was pressing Y to open the menu too. Fuck. All right. No more playing around. I will do it after this. Okay. Then mainly I just watch Kitchen Nightmare and Fear Factor, and it just made me realize how like those TV shows now, or if watching them when you're younger, say for like if you were like 12, I mean of course anybody can believe it, but is like looking back on it now, where is it? There we go. Alright. So then looking back on it now, Like you can catch all the crap that's going on with the camera angles and whatnot. Oh, look at all the people. Look at all the little ghosties. A lot of, like, you can tell, like, they still stand out so bad. But back on topic, back on what I was saying. You know, like with all the camera angles and stuff, and how it can go, like how like these arguments with Gordon can go back and go south so bad. It's just like you can tell some people are acting for it, but you know, it's not too. Well, that's terrorism, bro. That's how it works. You know, it's not all fake. Like, you know, I feel like some of those restaurants actually go through that kind of struggle. But I mean, like, I remember, if I were correctly reading an article, that like most of like throughout like the 7 seasons of that show, at least a good like 40% of those restaurants closed. So it's just like roughly of them kind of, I guess, did a bad job when he showed up. Apparently, throwing the menu change was a bad idea. But I mean, that's a tough nuggies. So that's a really whatever. And then Fear Factor. That's a bit of a really that's, looking back at it now, watching it when I was younger, it was just like, oh, this show. I didn't even like it when I was younger. It's like, again, playing like 12. Moms are tough. I'm sorry, I like that line. It's really interesting. Like looking back on Fear Factor, it's you know, you think it would be scary, but then, like, you know, growing up now, say 23, 25, like it has nothing really to like do with fear. Like there's a few stunts I'd say that actually have to do with fear. Like if I remember one, the only one I'd say would be the one where it was with the supermodels, and the last stunt they had to swim under a pool, but each like deep, how deep it got had a like layer of like plastic, and that's how it's supposed to install the fear of you being trapped under ice. So like, you know, that's logical, but like putting cockroaches in a blender and then making you drink it, that's not scary. That's disturbing. So that's really something else. So that's a whole different ball. But that subsides. That's that was the daily rant on Fear Factor. I mean, they could have got it got even dumber, because when it got canceled, they changed hosts. It wasn't a Joe whatever. He only wanted to be a comedian on that show anyway. Like he just wanted to pop his comedian career off. So then that's the only reason why like they did anything. So we got an Iron Bangle, but I'm not gonna give that to Snow. I kind of words I can't make those. I kind of already have the planned party I want to have for later in the game. So really, I'm kind of gonna focus on them. So like in the beginning of the game, like it's gonna swap through many of the characters. So really, like I'm gonna thug it out with like the main, like with like the characters I don't plan on using, like Snow, for example, I won't be using. And the characters that, you know, I'll take control of, that's what I'll be grinding with heavily, and, you know, getting to where I need them to be, etc., etc. I wish they would focus me a lot more, or focus Snow anyway, so I can show that, like, they actually would heal you when they're dying, or they do heal when they're dying, but the enemies don't really want to show any much pressure at all.
LeBro, back us up.
LeBro, okay. Punch you in the face. And eventually, when there be times when I won't be talking, I know I'll probably just be going straight for battles, just to probably do some farming. I'll probably, you know, cut stuff out and whatnot, so, you know, do all that good stuff. Like he said, like this man, he uses his fist and he has a hand grenade, yo. Like I'd say he's pretty prepped for this. And I don't really understand the fighting stance Goddard has with this gun. It seems like if the gun had a bayonet on it, like some kind of Bowie knife attachment on it, then like that stance would make sense. But like he's just shooting the gun, but he doesn't do any like melee combos either. It's all pretty whack, to be honest. Yo, that's some warrior shit, man. Chill out. Oh no, the behemoth. The behemoths are really no joke in this game.
Heroes don't run from fights.
Alright, now you'll get to see the healing in action. And they stand, yo. Alright, so boss fight, well, tutorial boss fight number 2, Behemoth.
We fight and we survive.
Yep. So, well, just keep going in for the attack. And eventually you'll get your stagger. So, we're beginning, so pretty much, yeah, the little bit of the tutorial, or the beginning of the game, is everyone's gonna mainly have the commando move. See? So, yeah, they heal you.
We gotta win this.
Everyone's gonna have the commando move. And, you know, this is basically auto attack. So then maybe part 3 or 4, that's when we'll probably have the abilities or the job roles, paradigms. Final Fantasy 13, their stuff, it's a real change of words. Alright, well, that was easy. That was a really weak hand behemoth. Just really has to just punch it to death, really. Nothing much to say on it. It didn't really do much. Like, for the first, like I said, I'm not using a walkthrough yet on this. I'm just playing halfway. I don't know if I'll 100%, like, or I'm just trying to get into the pace of, like, I get, what I said in episode 1 of, like, uploading, is having a good consistency. So I'll probably, that's plot armor right there. Anyway, I planned on, like, you know, main upload consistency, so I'll probably this is just be like the test to upload, so I'll probably maybe just do, like, you know, just a regular run. Probably not all side quests, probably just try to get the ultimate, maybe get the ultimate weapons at the most. You gotta get those. And then after that, move on there. I plan on doing, like, a couple side LPs too at the same time. Moms are tough. I really like that line. Yeah, like I said, I plan on doing side LPs at the same time. No, Mom. I plan, yeah, with the main LPs. Like, you know, once I feel like I've done like a good amount of episodes of the main LP, so like I say, probably once I get 10, 15 episodes in for Final Fantasy, that's when I'll probably start doing the side LPs, because those can go by quicker, obviously. Because, you know, it'd be a good thing to do side projects too with your main project. These people are getting bodied. You know, yeah, Final Fantasy is known for how dark it can be. But I say out of all, none of them will be as dark as Final Fantasy 4. I mean that. As, like, you know, you didn't really see any blood, but that was pretty gruesome. All those deaths were pretty hardcore.
Hold on.
No. No. Well, that's the end of good old Mom. First character death of the game. Or important death. Alright, well, Snow's dead too. That's the end of Snow. That was short-lived. Alright, well, say something. Alright, well, yeah, you gotta go. Damn. Was you gonna take that? Well, that was pretty terrifying. That was pretty much a Lion King moment right there. Just Lion King Final Fantasy. Alright, now we're moving on back to Lightning and Saz.
It's an out-and-out massacre. Those people won't even live long enough to die on Pulse.
Between all like black characters in Final Fantasy, I prefer Barret out of everyone. I mean, Sazh is cool. Sid in Final Fantasy 12 is cool.
I mean,
Like,
why carry the danger?
I mean, Friends of Fear. I mean, they're all. I mean, I guess
Why
they
not
count.
just stamp it out here?
I guess, yeah.
Execution masquerading as exile.
Like, you'll say, like, I'll explain later, because, like, the story, like I said, like, replaying for a little bit, like, I was playing Final Fantasy 13, I was gonna try to complete it the first time, but then I lost my save out of nowhere, so I'm just like, alright, well, I want to replay it and finish it, so I was like, alright, I want to get back into the channel and stuff, so I'll do it again, do it through the channel. So,
Private sector troops, not the Guardian.
I lost topic, fuck.
PSICOM, Guardian Corps. Soldiers are
What are you talking about, Sazh? Like, there's a lot of ranting the characters do throughout the game. Oh, exactly. Okay, there we go. The story. Replaying the game. Like, replaying the game. The gameplay. Like, I enjoy the gameplay much more. Like, you'll see more on that later, how I say that it's a speedrun game. And then, throughout the story, like, well, the first half anyway, it's like, it's really, really whack. Like, it's like, I understand it's supposed to be sad, everything's going on is sad, but for some reason everyone's just extremely sad, and there's only 2 teenagers, and like, everyone's like, you know, middle adults, so no one should be really that complaining, but I'm not the developer, so, you know, I can only say so much. So now we have the robot guy here. Mr. Myrmidon. I forgot to say, if you press the R1 button, or RT button, wherever controller you're playing on, wherever console, Xbox, PlayStation, whatever, you see the enemy stat menu. So then you see on the left there, chain resistance, stagger point, common drop, rare drop. So then the chain resistance is like, I believe how big. I'm trying to do this all based off just memory. I'm sorry. Fuck, I don't remember that one. I'd have to look that one up. I'd probably put it somewhere on the screen. Stagger points, how much it would take to like stagger the monster. Common drop is you know, the normal item. Rare drops the better item. You know. Then at the on right side, you see the top, the status immunities. That's mainly all like, you know, the status elements, all the debuffs like slow, stop, poison. There's another one that debuffs all element weaknesses and stuff. And then you see on the right column there, the vulnerabilities. So you have all the elements, the basic elements: fire, ice, lightning, water, wind, earth. And then you see melee and magic. Most of the times, enemies are going to be mainly weak to like fire, but then at most times, like later, you're going to see like a lot of big enemies. They're going to have a lot of restraints, and it'll be a tough time, but it'll be pretty easy. Don't die on me, bro. Okay, I gotta look that up. I'm gonna put it somewhere on the screen what changes means. I apologize. I should come in more prepared, but I don't. I can't get the damage. I don't want him to die. I know I could have finished him off, but I didn't want him to die though. And so Lightning is one of the characters I'll be focusing on. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the Iron Bangle on her. So the cool thing throughout like the first half of the game, like no matter what character you're playing as, all the loot you get like throughout the first half of the game connects to like everyone. So that item I got from as playing as Snow, I can equip it as Lightning. So that's the really cool thing. Or else what?
The Sanctum will employ every resource necessary to bring you to justice.
That's not how that works, though. Hey, he survived. Alright. Main character immunity.
Sarah.
Sarah.
Just what you were looking for.
Yeah. Right in there.
The post-file C.
Yeah, this game really aged well. It still looks good. Like, this could have been a whole movie. For PlayStation 3 as well. Oh, she taking out the clothes. Good smile. Celebrate it with Orbit.
Here.
Good old hug. Good old hug and Orbit gun can solve
Too
it.
much, isn't it?
Yeah.
Face it later. Ciao.
Bye bye.
Wait.
Good old Australian. He's chasing after that
You said
that
it made
main
you
character,
comfortable and
Happiness. We keep it rated E on this channel.
I was afraid.
Somehow.
I was always afraid.
Hey man, it's okay to be afraid. Everyone can be afraid of all things.
So, how do you figure that post-file C is different from the Sanctums?
Yeah, I don't know. It looks
Think
really
maybe
crowny.
I just as soon keep one.
Time to jump.
Yeah.
Hey, hey! Hey! Hang on! What the? Hey!
I really wish this was something they kept in the game for Lightning, her
Damn.
lightning snap, but like,
She can do it, so can we.
well, I don't know, I wouldn't recall, maybe, but really, I wish that was something they kept, because, like, you know, that would have been pretty cool. But like, I guess, well, now playing, I'll talk about 13 a little bit, got a little bit of time left. Final Fantasy 13, like, the whole series as a whole, through all three games, 13, 13-2, and Lightning Returns, in order I'd put which game, like, I'd play the most, Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13, and 13-2. And, like, Lightning Returns, since it was so different from the other two games, like first having, like, you know, an action RPG gameplay style, mixed with a Majora's Mask style, like, you know, you have to save the world, you have a certain amount of days, and, you know, that's pretty cool. So then,
Hey, get a grip,
like,
man.
after that, like, I never completed it, I never had the chance to, but I have it again on the PC version. I plan on playing that on this channel, not after 13, but like sometime after a few games. 13-2, I played it once. I never finished it. I don't think I'll ever finish it out, like, both story and gameplay. I was already annoyed on the release for 13 the first time I didn't like it. Like, after finishing 13, like, I was done. Like, I didn't want to play this again. And I heard, like, they're making 13-2, which I'm like, at first, why? This, like, I didn't expect this game to actually be good, but it was really popular at the time. I'm assuming in Japan. Then I played the demo for 13-2, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna stay away from this one. And then I played 13-2, and I'm just like, yeah, I should have stayed away from this one. And then when I heard about Lightning Returns, I was like, alright, well, I can't really cross my fingers about that. So then, like, seeing gameplay, I'm just like, this looks really different. Like, you know, also pretty much, with Lightning changing costumes with different abilities. Also using, like, you know, the dress spear element from, Final Fantasy X too. So that's something. So then, like, you know, like I said, Lightning Returns, 13 and 13-2. That's the order of the games I would play.
Hope everyone's all right.
But I wouldn't play 13-2 again. But so after that brief cutscene, we switch back to Snow, and we got the Power Circle, which is actually a new piece of equipment for Snow, but like I said, I'm not gonna use Snow, so that is what it is. But well, that's, you don't have to scream. Well, he's going in, but that's all that's it. That's all he's gonna see. So anyway, oh, that's all the time I have. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Adrian, and I'll see you guys later. Ciao.